Once we transitioned into a debt-based system after 1971, they began the financialization of the markets. They concluded turning everything into a financial product. So including real estate, including, obviously oil, water, everything, not just gold and silver, but everything has become a financial product. And it should have been made crystal clear in 2008 that the entities that were deemed too big to fail were the banks and the bank profits. And if you look, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, the OCC, does a quarterly report on derivatives in FDIC insured banks. And you can actually see, if you go through that report, you can actually see how the trading profits became, especially once they pushed interest rates down to zero. Well, the traditional way that banks made money was essentially gone once they pushed those interest rates all the way down. So the banks had to make money, and most of their profits come from their trading operations. So why did they give it to traders? So that banks could keep making money. That's my opinion. I can't exactly prove that. And in 2015, you remember the flash crash in treasuries, where the liquidity in the market, boom, evaporated just that fast. And since 2015, we've had a number of crashes and lack of liquidity in the treasury markets, in the foundation of the system. And now we're at the point where those that were providing that stability are saying, bye-bye, good luck, we're out. The 10-year treasury note is the foundation of the global financial system. And it's going like this. Its price action is going like this because there is no liquidity. And there's no liquidity because the smart money, so we're talking about commercial banks and governments and global central banks, global governments, and even our central bank, the Federal Reserve, has stopped buying the treasuries, and they are transferring the risk from the few, from those guys, to the many. So to the mutual funds, to the pension plans, to the insurance companies, et cetera. Or when you make your deposit in your 401k and you're giving it to institutional investors that invest your money, this is the final piece. And I can't sit here today and tell you, Chris, that you can't wake up tomorrow morning and have the whole system collapse. Because what's happening is that the financial system is built on a fault line, on an earthquake fault line, and the earthquake has begun. I honestly can see a revolution that has already begun. Look at the rise of the workers. Look at what's happening with unions. If you look at a graph on unions, you see them go all the way down, and now it's picking up. So power to the people. I hope that this is not, I would like it to be a peaceful movement because we vote with our wallets. So if you keep your money in intangible assets, well, guess what? You don't hold it, you don't own it, and it is easy to be transferred away from you. That's why physical gold and silver, really outside of the system, held by you, you hold it, you own it, it runs no counterparty risk, and it is virtually invisible to the powers that be. That's why if you look at the chart on spot gold, what do you have? You have a triple top. That means it goes up to a price and then cuts back, up and down, up and down. But that's because a rising gold price is an indication of a failing currency. And once you actually get that this currency is failing, you make different choices. And this is a global issue. To your point, it isn't just the US, it isn't just Brazil or Argentina or all these other places that are experiencing high and hyperinflation right now. This is a global issue. And that's why community that we were talking about before, community is critical. Growing that community. And I realized something the other day. It was a hard day, so I was out by the pond and I was kind of relaxing. And I know that the reason why I was put on this planet was to have a positive impact on a lot of people. And what I realized is that that's why we're all put on this planet, right? To have a positive impact on a lot of people, but you do that one person at a time. Freedom is not free. Convenience is not free. And things are always sold as how convenient. Hey, put a chip in your hand and you'll never even have to touch your wallet or your phone. You know, it's just how convenient is that? I mean, maybe it's
I
because
know.
I'm old and I don't, but they're volunteering to have this stuff implanted and they can control how you think and how you feel. So forget the psychological movement of and perception management of how you think and how you feel and how you move forward. Let's go more directly. We don't have to agree on everything. I mean, a little bit of good debate is beautiful because then you can listen to all the sides and you can see what feels right for you. But one thing that we do agree on is how important our personal sovereignty and the community is because they've done a great job of transferring your wealth. And if we allow it, we are in a total surveillance economy and everything you do is controlled. I have made different choices and I have made the choices with food, water, energy, security, barterability, wealth preservation, community, and shelter, because these are all the things that we need, frankly, to protect our families and even others, because you need a variety of skill sets in a community to make things really work and happen. Look, one person can't do it all. And I have so many people that think that I'm the one that's out there doing all the gardening and building and all of this stuff. And I'm not. I've just been fortunate enough to be able to surround myself with community. But not everybody has that opportunity. But yet, they might have the ability to lay irrigation, right? And somebody else might have the gold and silver, and somebody else might know how to do, to install plumbing or grow food, whatever it is. It takes a community, and any talents that you possess are barterable. And if we can come together in community, look, I've been working on this for so long, and I'm more ready than probably about anybody that I know, to be honest with you.